Hey everybody, it's Kneecap here, and welcome to This Week in WoW for the week of July 20th. Still no set Mythic Plus rotation yet. We do have Tyrannical this week and the new Tormented affix, but the middle two affixes are still being set into place, and they'll probably be able to game out which ones they're going to be in the next few weeks, perhaps. But yeah, still no definite answer on this. At least beforehand. If you want to know the affixes before you log in, you just have to check like Wowhead as soon as it goes live. Sites like that will have it up. And yeah, and so as soon as the fixes are set, obviously I'll be giving them to you. So let's go ahead and talk about what's going on in game this week. So let's just talk about the little things in the game first. We do have an arena skirmish bonus event going on. You know, like I said, these PvP things are heavily weighted to the beginning of a patch. They become less and less useful as a patch prolongs. So get the use out of this while you can. The arena skirmish event, you get extra honor. So this could be upgrading your new 9.1 gear. And you know, this is a way to do it. It's a way to gear an alt as well with the honor gear. So definitely take advantage of it. And in that same vein, we also have a PvP brawl, Deep 6 going on as well. So it's just an extra way to earn honor. In this case, you can earn a little bit extra conquest as well. Yeah, it's just a way to get a head start early on in the season by taking advantage of these PvP events that do give just massive amounts of honor compared to like the regular stuff. The auction house dance party is this Thursday. That's obviously really nothing. It's just something they added to the game for flavor or whatever. Maybe RP people do like it or something, but just some little thing that they added. Not a huge deal there. Other than that, we do have a lot to talk about still. As of I'm recording this, the race to World First is still going on. For the right to be the first one to kill Sylvanas. There has been some drama over this. I think I'm just going to do a video about it, honestly. I've been thinking about it because I like to do a nuanced take on things where I'm trying to see both sides of it. So in this case, I would try to see Limit side. I would try to see Echo side. I would look at it from, you know, a lower mythic tier raider like myself. And I would look at it from like BDGG angle, and I would look at it through Blizzard's angle too, frankly, and kind of come up with a opinion based on all of those things. And those are sometimes not very popular when people are very angry or upset or emotional. But I still think I am going to do a video on it because I think it's important to frame everything correctly. And, you know, somebody needs to be putting out just non-emotional information about the topic, in my opinion. So I do plan on maybe doing that. So the it's still going on as of right now. I do not think they're going to get it before reset based on what I've seen. I mean, I think playing perfectly, maybe they could get it to like 48%. Sylvanas dies at 45%, and I just don't know if they can get that extra. And keep in mind, 3% in this boss is like 6% on normal bosses because it's so much health. So I don't know if they could get, in this case, let's call it 6% health. Just because they're already, like, when they play perfectly, I think they can get to 48, maybe 47, and I mean perfectly. So it'll be sketchy to say the least if someone can do it before reset. However, it should just fall over after reset, and if they hotfix KT and Fate Scribe, you'll just see them probably extend the raid, go through clear Heroic really quick, get some upgrades gear, get some more shards of Dom, and go in and kill Sylvanas rather easily with those DPS increases that they pick up along the way. Of course, maybe there isn't enough DPS increase there. Maybe they have gotten lucky on loot as far as doing their splits, and everyone in their raid's already like heroic geared. I mean, I'm sure that could be looked up, but who knows as far as that goes. Other things going on in the game is we'll have more storyline coming out this week. Again, I've praised the storyline so far, and you know it is pretty good in my opinion. Especially if you're paying attention. Last week we had Draka and Thrall reuniting. This, especially some of the more casual players. You know, I delineate them. Anyone can be moved by it, but typically the high end players don't care as much about the lore. But some of the casual players were very moved by that scene, and I don't blame them. It was a very good scene, very good quest. The way it's written, the way it was played out on the screen. So. We'll have more storyline this week, that I imagine will be quite good as well, because all of it was good when I played through it on the PTR. And yeah, and more things like Torghast opening up. The another wing, is it the last wing? I can't remember if this week's the last wing or next week's the last wing, but another wing of Torghast opening up. It's going to be even harder to do now. It's getting to the point where eye level matters a lot in Torghast. Last week was a little bit hard, but not too bad for me personally. And this week we'll have a little bit of a harder layer opened up once again into Torghast, and increasing your tower knowledge, which gives you more buffs and stuff like that as well. So there's that to do. And then yeah, just do our assaults. As always, it will have the weekly assault, the bi-weekly assault. They did change the spawn or the way you could farm the fallen charger in the maw. This is the really cool like golden dead horse, spectral horse mount. They did change it to one daily lockout, so there's no point of sitting there and farming it all day. You just have to kill it once per day to farm it effectively. And they did increase the drop rate by 3 times on it though. So if you do get a kill on it once per day, you do have a higher chance to get it. I think they saw how many people were farming this mount and kind of wanted to help along the way there. We also have the MDI coming up soon. They changed the format to this. I'll probably end up talking about this. Esports aren't super popular to talk about, especially on YouTube it seems, but I'll probably talk about the new MDI format a little bit as we get closer to it. It does prove to be a little bit more exciting. The players definitely like it more, so we'll see how that goes as well. And yeah, there's a lot to do. I've been very busy in the game. Korthia, so Korthia has been a huge hit in my opinion. But I did see a tweet from a high-end player asking for less things to do in the next zone. And then right under it was a tweet from a very known casual player who was saying how Korthia was so perfect and so great because there was so much to do. And it is hard to balance those things. I tend to be on the latter side where I like a lot of things to do. And even if it, I'm like running from rare to rare, I actually, think that's kind of cool and fun. But yeah, so I think Korthia has been a huge hit overall as well. And yeah, this patch has been great for me personally. I think the new Mythic Plus score system has actually been quite good. I think I haven't seen anybody complain about it yet publicly, like making a big stink about it. I think it was a bit overblown. Again, WoW had posted a very disingenuous article about it. And yeah, so I think people are seeing that, it's not that bad at all. I already have a fairly high score. I could just push a little bit more and get my key at KSM. It's not too bad. So I think people are generally going to be happy about it. But yeah, I'm rambling on and on at this point, just because there is so much to talk about. I probably skipped over things as well, but it is what it is. We'll get into more individual videos about the topics. As well as I do ask you to please subscribe to the channel because it helps me out so much. And other than that, everybody, have a good one.